I just missed y'all. I miss going live. I haven't been live for a minute. Hope everybody's doing well. Happy hump day. Anyway, y'all, I did this neon color on my nails. I cut them down to nubs. I had to do like 5 layers with this neon yellow. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to do my toes the same color because it's going to take forever. Even with the gel and the UV light, it still takes time. But anyway, yes, I came to talk about like the people you surround yourself with, your your relationships, not just friendships, but just the people that you choose to be around in your environment and yourself. How to be, how to know who to be around. Like, how do you judge who you're going to be around? And who's the right people to be around for you? So we all have an idea in our head of the type of person we want to be, even if we're not there completely yet. We have an idea on who we want to be, what type of person we want to be, the goals we're reaching for. All right, so that's the things that you have to look for in the people that you're surrounding yourself with. And you also have to pay attention to yourself, not others, because it's about you, not everyone else. It's about your reactions, how you feel, and how you are. Not how you act, how you are around these people. So if you're saying to yourself, hey, I want to be a more godly person, I don't want to be cursing, I don't want to be drinking, I don't want to be gossiping, I don't want to do these things, I'm trying to stay away from these things. So, sometimes everyone in your life aren't reaching for the same goals. They're not trying to elevate or do the things you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And not saying you have to cut people off. Um, but it's just like, AAA, or if you're recovering from an addiction, they tell you change your environment, change the people, places, and things. You know, even if you're not dealing with addiction, just for changing your life, you still have to change those primary things to become the person you're trying to become. All right, so maybe your old friends, the friends that you had, or people that you were surrounding yourself with, they may still be doing those things that you're trying to get away from, and you can't force change on others. Yeah, you can tell them, hey, I'm trying to make this change. Hey, I'm getting closer to God. Hey, I don't want to do this no more, and all that. It's good and dandy. And you could have great supportive friends that's like, hey, yes, I want to see you do better. I'm happy you want to do better. Oh, you want to stop drinking? I'm not going to bring drinks around. I'm going to respect and support you. Yes, they could do that. But the test is, when you get around those people, what are you doing? And what do you want to do? What is it driving you to do? Yeah, okay, you're not bringing drinks around. You're supporting me not drinking. But when I get around you, inside, I want to drink. You know? You're supporting me not drinking. You're not bringing the drinks around. But when hey, hi. But when I come around you, I still feel this urge to drink. So that right there tells you, hey, that's something I got to change. It's not the person, it's you. You have to change who you're around. Not saying, oh, I can't speak with this person, or I can't treat them good. You know, what's the saying? You always can love people. You don't have to love them close. You can love them from a distance. Hey, I can check in on you. You know, I still can have conversations with you through the phone, but hanging with you, I notice that when I'm with you, I have these urges that I'm trying to get away from. You know what I'm saying? Just as the same as cursing. Hey, I want to stop cursing. You know what I'm saying? But everybody around you curse like sellers. So it's like jumping on to you. Just like they say, moldy fruit or vegetables or food. You could be a good fruit, but if you stay too close to it for too long, it's going to jump on you. So it's inevitable that when you're trying to change, if the people around you aren't on that change you would have to change from being around them. And it's nothing towards them. We're not judging them because you come from the same thing. Hey, listen, I used to be drinking right with you. I used to be cursing and gossiping right with you. So I'm not judging you. I just don't want to do that no more. But and when I'm around you, I find myself wanting to do the things that I'm telling myself I don't want to be no more. So I have to change from being around you. You know what I'm saying? And some people may say, well, oh, that makes you weak. And, you should be able to control yourself. Yes, I'm not saying that you have to give in and do those things. But, if it's making you feel, if you're having those urges when you're around those people, why be around the temptation? It's just like in the Word, in a good book, the Holy Bible, it says, flee from sexual immorality, run from it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you don't want to stay near your temptations too long. Like things, especially if it's not tempting you to do positive, good things, you want to stay away from things that are tempting you to do wrong. And it's nothing to do with your self-control because you could still choose not to, but why would you choose to linger around it? Hi. Why would you choose to stay near it? Because eventually it's going to hop on you. That mold is going to spread because you're just too close to it. You're not going to be able to fight it off. And that's why the word says flee from it. Not saying that you can't give them a good word, not saying that you cannot love on them, not saying that you cannot have conversations or, lift them up or help them in their time of need. It's not saying that. It's just saying that, I can't spend these extended amount of time that I used to spend with you. I can't do that anymore because it's not beneficial to the new me that I'm becoming. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll never get there if you continue to be around things that you're not trying to be about no more. We're supposed to be in the world, not of the world. We're in the world and we're constantly going to be tested, and things are going to come across us that's not of us, that's not of God. You know what I'm saying? But just like if someone is enticing you or provoking you into an argument or provoking you to anger, what are you going to sit around and just keep letting them provoke you into it? No. Okay, I see. For some odd reason, you keep cursing and yelling at me, and I ain't did nothing to you, and I ain't trying to take it there with you. I'm going to exit less. Not going to keep staying around you, because eventually you might get to me. You might anger me enough to react, and that's not what I'm trying to do. Sorry, y'all, I got to swerve more. But, and that's what I'm not trying to do. So you have to, change that. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it comes from. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with yourself. And at the same time, it has everything to do with yourself. Keep yourself the way you want to keep yourself. Control yourself. You can't control others, but you can control yourself. Especially if you're an adult and you get to choose your friends. You get to choose now who you want to be around. It's not like when you was a kid and your mom or your parent is taking you somewhere and you have to be there because they took you there. No, you can get up and leave from around that person. Like, hey, you know what? They're not beneficial to me. They're making me backtrack on, who I am trying to become, who I am. So I got to get around from them. I can't, you know. I'm not forced to be here. It's not like, oh, you're in school, you gotta stay to school till 3:10 when the bell rang and you just gotta deal with it. No, you don't have to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? What would you do if when you okay? So he says yes would go. I don't understand. You gotta retype that in a better format or ask it in a different way. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like if you're at a job, there's a lot of gossip going on at your job. It's a lot of negativity. It's a lot of ungodly things going on at your place of employment, you know. You would say, you know, well, it's hard. I need this job now. I need to make my money. I need to survive. You know what I'm saying? I just can't up and leave. Like I'm around it all the time. How do I prevent this? You kind of can't prevent it, but what you can do, what's in all you can do is what's in your control. Okay, I know this job is not for me. It's not conductive to who I am trying to become. So the most common sense thing to do is let me find a new job. Let me find a new job in a new environment to work in that is beneficial to who I'm trying to become. You know what I'm saying? Just like with your relationships. All right. I don't have anything against my old friends, but it's like, let me find friends that are beneficial to who the woman I or the man I'm trying to become. Let me, you know, search for that. In the meantime, you might be alone for a while till you find that. Just like, you know, you might be leave that job and be out of employment until you find the job that is right for you, you know. But that singleness time or that alone time or that time when you're waiting or looking for the new things to come to you, that's the time to just work on yourself at becoming who you're trying to be, because now you have no distractions on getting there. Nobody's holding you back. I don't have any temptations. You know, I can fly, I can soar, I can go high because it's all on me now. I'm isolated. I got all the time and the space and opportunity to become who I want to be without any distractions. So, and that's a great place to be, you know? So it's not a bad thing, you know what I'm saying? But yes, to become who you want to become, to change into the person you want to be, whatever that is in your mind, everyone's is different, you know, of who they want to be. Like they ask you, who do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to be when you grow up? You know, we always ask kids that. What you want to be when you grow up? You know what I'm saying? And if a kid says, hey, I want to be a doctor, you're going to tell them, okay, you need to hang around people that want to go to school. You need to hang around smart people. You need to hang around people that do this. You need to get listen to your own advice. You know what I'm saying? Or this is what you need to be doing if you want to be this. Okay, apply that to yourself. Okay, I want to be this type of person. Let me take myself out of it. If someone else said they wanted to be this type of person, what would I tell them to do? Okay, let me do that. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, do it. Get it done. Because ain't nobody else going to do the work for you. You know what I'm saying? That's personal work you have to do on your own. And that's why I said it's great when you do have that isolation time where you can just focus strictly on that. You know what I'm saying? So don't get like, oh, what's the word for it? What's the word? Um, depressed. Like, oh, I'm so alone. I don't have anyone. Da, 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 da. No, just work on yourself so when you do find what they call your tribe, that now you're built up to a point that you have something to offer to the people you're looking for. You want to run into these great people, but you're not the great person that you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Just like you looking for a partner. Hey, I want a husband, I want a wife. You got to work on being that before you find the person so that you can give them what they deserve. You don't want to be coming around and you can't offer them nothing. You know what I'm saying? Not nothing, but you can't offer them what they're deserving of, the goodness that they need, that they should be receiving, because they themselves put in the work. That's why they're the person they are. That's why they're at where they're at. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't knock the isolation period. Be grateful for it and just go hard, because then once you do start surrounding yourself, you're not always going to have that all that leisure time just to focus on yourself. It's going to, not saying it's going to be bad distractions, but it's going to be a lot of distractions. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, just edify yourself. You know what I'm saying? Open that good book and see what's in there and see what good people are and what they're supposed to be, and just try to follow it and be that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so let's get it. Let's get it. Clock that. All right, y'all. All right, have a good day. That's all I wanted to say. I missed y'all. All right. Oh, y'all, go follow my products will be coming out soon. Poo Foom LLC. All right, they will be coming out soon. Coming soon to anywhere near you. We'll be shipping anywhere for the dual potpourri room spray. It's natural, handcrafted by moi, you know what I'm saying, by me. Um, yes, and it smells really good. I'm in the testing trials right now. I've been testing it out and everything like that, trying to get the perfect bottles for it, and see if I want to do another scent and stuff like that. Also, I will be doing rose water as well with that for the girls. I don't know a lot of men that use rose water, but for the girls, it's wonderful on the skin. All right, and yes, so go to my page under the post. You will see it. Follow the Instagram page for all the updates. Hey, girl, yes, hey. And under the post, go to the Instagram page. It's Poo Poo Foom Fume Poo Foom, not perfume. Poo Foom _LLC. That's the Instagram page. Add it for all the updates, okay, y'all. I'm gonna start off with some good promotions and some good sales once I, critique what I need to critique. All right. So yes, I love y'all. Let's keep it going. When I check back in with y'all, I want to see where the progress is at. Is y'all surrounding yourself around the people that's helping you get to where you want to be? And there's no excuses, because now in the day and age we live in, and I even made a group. I got a group on Facebook. It's called Paid Off Pain, just like my channel here, Paid Off Pain. It is a private group because I didn't want to make it public, because I wanted to be full of testimonies. Um, people might not want all their things in there. I want it to be a private group. I want people to feel comfortable. So I will share it on my Facebook page. Facebook page is Shaquana Diggs. Everything's on this page. The information, how it's spelled, all that. But anyway, if you go to my Facebook page, the group is called Paid Off Pain. The picture behind it is purple flowers in the background. Yes, and that's just for us to chat, encourage each other, give support, and resources of any type that anybody's looking for, just to help everyone out, and then to share testimonies and just to uplift and motivate each other, you know. So that's why it's private, but I'll share it on here again. Later on today, if I don't forget. And if you please, when this video over, comment on it if you come back looking for it and I didn't do it yet, because sometimes I'm human too. Okay, I'll be forgetting. I'll be having a lot going on too. So just, send your girl a little reminder. Hey girl, what's up with that group? What's up with that group? All right. Because there's 69 people in the group so far, but I need a little bit more people that actually want to participate in a group. It's like if you're joining a group, participate. Say hi, like, comment, good morning, good evening, something. We need more people, like interactive people. All right. Y'all see the birds chirping? They interacting with me right now. They like, girl. I saw a lot of cardinals today, y'all. They're so beautiful. I saw the blue jay the other day. Sometimes we do get hummingbirds, um, woodpeckers. I'm in Jersey, so we get a little variety of birds. And I'm around a lot of greenery, so it's really wonderful to see out here. And it just reminds me how God's creations, how beautiful not just the animals are, but we are as humans, and how we all have something to offer, you know. We all have something inside of us, a beauty, and not just outside beauty, but we all have a beauty in us to offer to the world. You know what I'm saying? And this is mine. I'm sharing it with y'all, you know, my mind, my thoughts. And I feel like that's why God made me beautiful, so beautiful on the outside, because He wanted me to draw y'all in, so then y'all could get the realness. It's like, oh, she look good. Let me click on this. But then when you come in here, it's like, oh, I needed to hear that. I didn't come for that, but I needed that message. Yes, that's exactly why. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, y'all. My lips is getting chapped. I ain't bring no chapstick outside. I got to get back in here. Yeah, I'm about to make some egg salad though. I'm in a yellow mood, you know. Sometimes did I yellow now? That's not the reason why, but it went with it. But yeah, I ain't had it in a while, so I'm about to toast me up some bread. My eggs boiling right now. Make me a little egg salad. How y'all be making y'all egg salad? I just be putting salt, pepper, mayo, and mustard in mine. I don't really do a lot with the egg salad. You know what I'm saying? And but I do like it on toasted bread. I can do it on regular bread, but the toasted bread just hit. It just hit a little different with that toast, honey. All right, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go. I love y'all. Bye.